Pixel 11 Pro XL just launched, but there are a few things that you need to notice before buying the Pixel 11 Pro XL, as S26 Ultra offers a lot of things that are better compared to the Pixel 11 Pro XL. And if you want on a budget S26 Ultra, you should check out the price listed in this video. Now, before talking about anything else, let's first talk about the price of both phones, as Google just changed the price this year. Last year it was $1199, but this year it's $1299. $1,300 phones, and if we compare with the S26 Ultra, that is the exact same pricing, although S26 Ultra is right now on a discounted pricing. Now, talking about the phone, now the RAM options are less compared to the Pixel 10 Pro XL, which is 12 gigs, but if we compare with the S26 Ultra, that is exactly same, 12 gigs of RAM, but both phones actually got the same pricing. Now, pricing apart, I'm not saying if it's worth it or not, you will decide, but the design and other things are changed. Now, Google did a different job with the design of Google Pixel 11 Pro XL compared to the S26 Ultra, which we got a standard Galaxy S series design, where Pixel got a new feature called Highlight, which is a new feature for a notification thing or a Gemini, and it's an LED, and they actually removed the temperature sensor from last year's model and give us a slightly bigger flashlight, which in turns a notification stuff. And well, we already saw such things in the previous Android phones, but if we compare with the S26 Ultra, we got the standard S series design. Yes, Pixel won't wobble on the table, S26 Ultra wobble crazy on the table. Although weight of the phone is actually different between both phones. S26 Ultra is weighted around 214 grams. If we compare with the Pixel, that is 226 grams, although it is lighter than the previous generation. Now, aluminum is here back in the S26 Ultra. Google already using the aluminum on the previous generations, but now both phones, S26 Ultra and Pixel, are having the same aluminum sides. Well, Pixel got shiny and the S26 Ultra got matte finish. Display is where we saw a massive difference between both phones. Google did a good job with the new panel and gave us a much better peak brightness compared to the S26 Ultra. We got 3600 nits of peak brightness on Pixel 11 Pro XL, but they used too old of a glass on Pixel 11 Pro XL. Yes, the Victus 2, which is too old if we compare with the S26 Ultra, which we got the Armor 2nd generation, and S26 Ultra got two features that Pixel don't have it. First one, privacy display feature, which we never saw on other phones, but you can achieve it with a screen protector, but obviously in display is much better. And second one is anti-reflective coating. So if you go outside, you can actually see better on the S26 Ultra due to anti-reflective coating on the display of S26 Ultra. Obviously, if you put a screen protector on it, you'll lose that anti-reflective coating on the S26 Ultra. One got 2600 nits of peak brightness, S26 Ultra, and the other got 3600 nits of peak brightness. Now, S26 Ultra is on a massive deal right now. If you want to buy it, this is the time. Check out the deal listed in this video. Now, there is one feature which we really wanted on S26 Ultra, but it is not here on the S26 Ultra. That is the MagSafe. Last year Google offered, this year they also offered the MagSafe stuff on the Pixel 11 Pro XL. We really wanted such feature on Samsung phones, but S26 Ultra, despite having a Qi to wireless charging support, 25 watt of wireless charging, still we cannot see the magnets in the S26 Ultra because of one thing, and that is the S Pen support. So one got the S Pen support and the other got MagSafe. Which one do you like the most? Comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, talking about the batteries of both phones, there's a slight change of both phones. S26 Ultra got 5000 mAh battery, while the Pixel got 5115. Only 115 mAh battery difference between both of the phones, but I could say S26 Ultra optimized really well. I don't know about the Pixel because it's just launched, but we can say both phones will give us similar battery life, although one got 1200 cycles and the other got 1000 cycles until they reach the 80% of the battery. Now, these are the things, but the charging speed is actually different. 60 watt on S26 Ultra compared to 45 watt on Pixel 11 Pro XL, but both companies actually claim 75% of the charge in 30 minutes. So claim numbers are exactly same, but one got 45 watt and the other got 60 watt of fast charging. Now, there are some camera differences between the Pixel and S26 Ultra, where S26 Ultra got 4 cameras instead of just 3 on Pixel: 200 megapixel main, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel 5x, and 10 megapixel 3x steady for telephoto sensor, while Pixel got 50 megapixel main, 48 megapixel ultra wide, and 48 megapixel telephoto sensor, which is an updated sensor compared to last year, and now you can zoom up to 120x compared to only 100x on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Well, the front cameras are where the difference is real. 42 megapixel on Pixel compared to only 12 megapixel on S26 Ultra. Obviously, if you want selfie shooter, Pixel is the way to go. But if you want S26 Ultra on a deal, you should check out the price listed in this video. Now, the performance difference is so massive. I'm talking about the raw performance on both phones. S26 Ultra features Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which is massively ahead compared to Pixel 11 Pro XL. So we got a late Geekbench scores even before the launch, and when I saw those numbers are actually so disappointing even compared to last generation Tensor G5. So if we compare with the S26 Ultra, obviously we got the Geekbench 6 on S26 Ultra and Geekbench 7 on the Pixel 11 Pro XL, but the massive difference is so much disappointing that we cannot even compare these both phones in raw performance. So if you want to game on your phone, if you want to use a heavy task on your phone, I would encourage you to go with the S26 Ultra and don't go with the Pixel. I'm sure you'll get better performance with the S26 Ultra. Now, some people are actually saying bigger vapor chamber. We already saw those bigger vapor chambers on S26 Ultra. Yes, you will get sustained performance, but you only get 7-core CPU on Tensor G6 compared to 8 cores on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, which is much better. So obviously, if you want raw performance like the hardcore performance, S26 Ultra is a way to go. So no way I could recommend for gaming the Pixel 11 Pro XL. For obviously, if you want a daily task, it is better because they optimize the software on the Pixel 11 Pro XL. Both got the exact same RAM. If you want 512 gigs or 1 TB, you're surely going to get a 16 gigs of RAM, but base model both get 12 gigs of RAM. Now it's up to you. If you want performance, raw performance, more camera numbers or something like that, you can go with the S26 Ultra, and obviously you got a better display on it. But if you want those new AI features or stock Android, I think Pixel is a way to go. Now that is all from today's. You should subscribe to this channel, and if you want on the budget, you should check out the price list in this video. I will see you next time. Until then, peace out.